The streets call this man the one-on-one emperor. Do you know the amount of damage you have to be doing to dudes' ankles to be referred to as the one-on-one emperor? Okay, so I wanted to try something new, and I figured since I missed this week's episode of Bluelock and I'm going to be a couple days late, I figured I might as well try this anyway and see how this format plays out. And if you guys like this, then I will continue doing my weekly shows this way, just because I enjoy doing reactions, especially for shows like Bluelock, Bleach. Like, there are certain shows that I enjoy doing reactions for. I feel like 90% of the time YouTube does not want to push it out for whatever reason. If it's camera quality, if it's the way I edit it, I don't know. I don't want to get into like all the analytics and speculating about it, because at the end of the day, I may just be posting a bad video. But I know that, myself included, I know that there are people who like the reaction content, and I know that there are people who like the review content. So I figured, why not do both? Rose and Jada, wait a man, fuck it, I want both. Once I heard that from Lil Tyler, I was like, yeah, this is it. I already reacted to this episode. I'm gonna have this here at the beginning portion of the video, and it'll be an abbreviated version. Like, obviously I'm not gonna have the whole 20-minute episode. It'll probably be like a 5 to 7 minute thing. Put the timestamp on the video of when I actually start breaking it down and go and talking about the episode. And then for the people who just want to watch that, they can go to that part of the video. If you want to watch the reaction and it, you can go to that. If you just want to watch the reaction, you know what I'm saying? That's like what's in my head right now, and we'll see how it plays out. Oh my gosh, that boy's a sharpshooter. Are you kidding me? Looking like me out there. He's multifaceted, so they say. Nagi's gonna start chatting shit right off the bat too. Oh, maybe he is. We do not care. Come on, bro. Are they watching film on the juke right now? That's kind of crazy. That's a little disrespectful, the right angle now. So why can they move here but not in game? Even if it's just like minimal. Oh my gosh, I have a hang down my toe. Why does he look like that? I like this guy. He's like the cool brother to Isagi's insanity. What's going on here? All right. Good movement. That was good kickoff movement right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about. This is good. This is the best. This is the best shit we got. That's good teamwork though. That's that synergy. They still got it. Is that Baro? No, that's his brother. This seems like an improvement. All right, let's see him work. Let's see him work. Yeah, he's definitely getting robbed right now. If this nigga makes a U20 team, I don't think I'm watching the show anymore, I'm gonna be honest. Great pass. You know Gagamaru. Oh. Gagamaru has that defense though. Yeah, that's just what he does. That nigga's locked down. And he's kind of... Hold on. That boy thick. Hold on. Oh! Boy, look at the shades! Oh! No, he's cold. I was doubting him. I didn't even think about sports goggles. No, he's got that shit on. Oh, so he's an ISO player. Don't do that. That was better movement, right? That was good. That was good, I think. No, he's hard though. That's crazy that that's his nickname, that he's the one-on-one emperor. He's like Kobe, basically. He's chipping that shit. Holy shit. Look at the curve on that. He's hot. What's up with this nigga? My gosh. Somebody that you used to know. Didn't he say that before? Did he do that shit all in midair? At least the ball's moving. That's good. That's really good. I'm happy to see that. I need a pair of those shits. Those shits are hard. If someone could get me a pair, give me a pair of those. Eddie Wood. I don't know if I could rock orange though with my tone. I feel like I'd blend in a little bit. Maybe like a blue or something, or like a lavender. Yeah, like a lavender tint. I need a pair of those. What's he talking about? You guys have been done. Ugo guy. Did he call him Rinrin? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I mean, with that being said, though, he's basically the best player on the court, no? That nigga is shooting that from half field. Oh, there I go. That's literally me. This episode does feel a bit more fast-paced, though, even if it's just a little bit. And we're getting good ball movement. Those glasses are so hard. I can't get over that. I can't. Shine bright like a diamond. What's on the shelf? What was that? Okay, he's about to turn up. What's wrong with this villain? What's wrong with this guy? Nagi's booty cheeks. Nagi's sweaty soccer ass. Why do you make that noise? Did you just call him nigga? Then let's uncap him to 100. Good OST. We're getting, this is good. We're moving a little bit. That's a bar. Why was he moving like that? Why was he moving like that? What was that? Maybe I was tweaking. Maybe I was tweaking a little bit. Maybe his knees were just bending. Tell him. Tell him, bruh. Tell him. Good shot. That nigga Sky. Where's that going? Ooh. Ooh. Good shit. Good shit. And then that's gonna be his ability. The copycat. Kakashi. New playstyle. Hey, that shit's hard. If I'm Reo, I'm saying I don't care, fuck nigga. Me not care. I thought we were done with this. I thought we were done with this. Interesting. Good episode. And you see, coming into this episode, I was sort of numb at this point. I wasn't expecting much, but I knew something special may have been happening when I saw this episode starting off with the Fine Shites calling Reo over in a flashback and him hitting this Stephen Curry dagger from 30 feet out with this moist ass stroke. So I knew this was going to be a Reo-centered episode off the bat as I was watching this. This nigga was him. He got the girls, basketball team, rock star, studious, and he's trying to play soccer, which is completely fine. The only problem is, after everything I just said, he's still trying to flirt with Nagi, which conceptually there's no problem with that. It's just that Nagi already dumped this nigga. All right, Nagi, keep your eyes on me, bad boy.
We do not care.
So we get into this episode, and before we got into the match, Isagi and his brothers were watching back the film on how Isagi completely obliterated Obtuse's right ankle and almost ended his soccer career instantaneously when he split the defense like Kyrie. And it's like the way that they talk about this show is so interesting to me, because these characters like speak like they can like see these abilities happening. I mean, so you're telling me that reflexively, like I was able to surpass my limits in that moment or something like that due to like me trying to keep up with Shido and Rin or something? Like, is that what you're saying, Hiyori? No, yeah, for sure. But like, that's also thanks to everything that you built up so far in this program and just with your soccer career in general. You know what I mean? Like, don't get it twisted. You worked the fuck out of those niggas. That was just like a little glimpse into what you are capable of. You see what I'm saying or no? So it's not like a new skill. It's like a software, hardware upgrade type shit. Yep, just like going from Trojan Ultra Thin to Magnums. Same concept, really. Yeah, and after that conversation, Isagi just got it. I mean, look at his face. He fully grasps this concept now. And they had a good little scene too, I'm not gonna lie. Like, teammate chemistry grade definitely went up between these three, and I don't know if they'll all be like going so like super far into the U20 game. I don't even know how many people are drafted to that, but it was nice seeing Hiyori, Nanase, and Isagi like share this moment. Like, look at the face Isagi's making here. Like, this nigga is damn near foaming out the mouth because this is the best time he's had in Bluelock since he's been in this place, since he's been playing with cutthroat lunatics. So yeah, we're getting ready for this game to start, and then Hiyori's arching that shit in front of Nanase for some reason. Look at this nigga's face. When this match started, one thing I noticed straight off the bat, more movement. And Nagi and Reo were doing some quick give and go action, and I was loving that shit. Look at this pass. Straight diagonal. It's like they never left. It's like they never left. And we have a nigga who shouldn't even be playing soccer defending Nagi and stopping him in his tracks. And we see Igaguri touch the ball for the first time, I think, since season 1. And Reo's got that nigga locked down instantly. And he starts getting into his own head, talking some nonsense, slightly dick-sucking Shido and Rin a little bit, calling them geniuses. Which crossroads am I gonna take? Which genius is gonna yank me up to the next stage? So this nigga's not even trying to do this on his own accord. He's trying to have either Rin or Shido burp him and feed him like a fucking baby and carry him up to the fucking Japan game. And he made Shido crash out mid-game, and judging off of Shido's track history, he doesn't start screaming for no reason. He's usually just tongue out licking the floor or something and speaking about plant cells. And we see Shido hit a fucking mean-ass maneuver on Gagamaru, but we know what this nigga does. We know what he does. As soon as I saw that ball airborne and Gagamaru take this right step and he's already leaning backwards, I already knew his special move was coming out, because this nigga is a defensive presence. He's willing to put his life on the line to turn this shit from defense to offense. And Shido couldn't even get mad at that either. That nigga was admiring that. I would have done the same shit. But yeah, see, this is where the episode took a complete turn. Because what is this nigga doing here with the polarized sports sunglasses? Like, those are some exclusive shits. He used Robux to get those. And this nigga was way better than I anticipated him being too. Out of like the top 6, I didn't think I would like his character. Like, I thought he would be a boring character, but I'm not gonna lie, he might be the coolest one. Because he's known for playing iso ball, and he completely makes a mockery of Rin. The streets call this man the one-on-one emperor. Do you know the amount of damage you have to be doing to dudes' ankles to be referred to as the one-on-one emperor? Like, where he's from, he must have been doing dudes to where he would snap their shit in half, pull the bone out of their foot after he's done working with them, blend it, and then drink the blended bone like it's a smoothie to be nicknamed some shit like that. That nickname mixed with the glasses? This is the best nigga in Bluelock. Rin was getting flashbacks to that scene at the beginning of the season with his brother, because he worked his ass the same way. And I think they heard our pleas. Glory to God. Because we had rotation on the ball this episode. The ball was moving, and it was really a sight to see. And I think I said it in the reaction, but like the speed and intense, there wasn't as many anime lines. There weren't as many snowflakes like falling from the sky. The intensity and pace felt like it was coming back a little bit. Like, I felt like we were moving at like 25% initially. This episode felt like 30, 35. Like, it was a little increase, maybe even 40, because the still frames were not too long. And like, even if there was a still frame, like, it would be there for a second, then they would zoom in on their face, dialogue, quick to the movement. Like, it was a lot better than episode 2 and 3. Yeah, and this dude's just straight up disrespectful, because you know how Shido is. That nigga was salivating for a piece of this guy, so he stepped up to the plate, started defending him. I'm locking that shit up, Goggle Man. Do that shit to me. I dare you. Man, you're lucky the hose ain't around, because I would have did you way worse. I'm letting you off the hook easy right now, Fuchsia. And then dude flash step, and then he's halfway down the field, and then we see him sky this shit damn near to the roof. Glam Boy pulls up in style, making Igaguri horny, but then Nagi doing what Nagi does, catches that shit on his hip, and does his little specialty kick and puts that shit in the goal. And he just has that touch. And Reo sees Nagi cheating on him with, I'm not even gonna call that nigga a librarian anymore because he's like upgraded to a surfer now. But he sees him dapping him up and he's getting jealous because, you know, that's his man. In his head talking about, you're not mine anymore, are you?
Shut up, bitch.
And really quick, just to mention, I did make an appearance in this episode right here. I wasn't doing much though. I was basically just a traffic cone for them. If I had a FIFA rating this game, it's on a scale of 10, right? That shit wasn't even a number. That shit was a letter. That's how bad I played this game. And it's like, I'm tall, I'm 6'4", but however tall this nigga is, he must be 7 feet at least. Fucking Chet Holmgren on the other team. I mean, what am I supposed to do about that? And after Rin scores, Reo starts glitching out. We see his flashback again. And we see this little shot here of him with 3 of the same guitars for some reason, and Cosmo and Wanda on the side transformed into pleasure devices, and a Louis Vuitton bag on the chair. So this guy looks like he deadass did everything. And he was as perfect as it gets, so that's why I guess his attribute points were great in every single category, but weren't exceeding expectations in any category. Until this moment where he awakens. Oh, I think I'm starting to like this Bluelock. Ball's in play. Surfer dude is trying to push that shit through the field. Rin snags it, calls him a nigga for whatever reason. Surfer guy takes that shit with a smile on his face. Reo catches the ball, and he finally awakens what's been in his heart all along, and drops a nasty poetic quote talking about, I'm not the jack of all trades anymore, call me the master of all trades. Like, that shit low-key was something Macklemore would say, I think. And I'm not hating either. Prime Macklemore was something special. They said I was the jack of all trades, but I'm the master, yeah. I am the master here today. I won't pass it. Instead, I'm about to go and push forth with more strength. And you know that I'm calculated, of course, and I'm about to go assist it to the goal. Oh man, I'm really growing. I was getting old, tongue was sticking out, copying everyone here because I am the one chameleon that they feared I am. Take me. And I'm not gonna lie, when Reo hit this little love tap to the right and skies that shit, I thought that shit was going into the fucking rafters, nigga. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought he completely whiffed that, but it turns out he just copied Surfer Dude's goal from earlier. And that's why his freak ass now has his tongue out all over the place, getting his saliva all over the turf. And it's like, the thing is, I could see with this moment already, and I'm sure manga readers were like looking at this moment and very hyped for it. And as I was watching it, it was cool. It was a cool moment for sure, but I feel like this is also another one of those moments that just hit harder in the manga. And that's like the main problem that I've been seeing with this season so far, you know, just that a lot of these major scenes that I'm sure a lot of people were hyped about have been kind of like subpar, you know, and they just haven't had that weight to them. But I will say that the pace of this one, this episode specifically, it definitely helped. Well, we lost. But that was a nice goal. I like how you were copying the weapons of other strong players, because that's very you. You know, you're just like very unoriginal and you can't really come up with your own shit. So you just got to copy from other niggas. So like, I like that. That was really cool. Seriously. Nagi, I'm gonna be real. I'm still madly in love with you, bro. It's not even about the soccer anymore. It's about us. But that's not, you don't view it the same way, and that's completely fine with me. If you want to play your soccer, I'm gonna continue to play mine. And with me doing that, whether it's through copying other niggas or copying myself, I'm gonna copy my way all the way to the fucking top just for breaking my heart. So instead of looking down on me, don't talk to me until I'm someone worth chasing after, all right? Tight shit. And that was the end of Reo's Revenge Tour episode. But now you see, this is where maybe things will start to pick up the pace a little bit, because we got an ending scene for the first time this season, with Rin's brother pulling up to the office, talking to the higher ups, who may or may not look like Titans, but as soon as this nigga step foot in the room, they're bouncing up and down on his hot dog big time. In unison, they say, nice to meet you, Mr. Genius. What type of shit is that? You niggas are pushing 65 and 70 years old. I understand it's a business, but it can only be a business for so long. Like, have some dignity here. And Sai starts talking shit immediately. Good for him. Who's the beer belly and the incompetent looking loser? And the funny thing is, there's nothing incompetent looking about this guy. But he just wanted to talk shit to him because he knows he's a fake ass nigga. But no, seeing him talk about how the Japan team is bad and how the Bluelock kids are kind of stepping up and how he's not going to do this anymore and quit was good, because at the end, when Beer Belly is saying how he could get him Mbappe, Ronaldo, Messi, he names it, but then Sai's like, no, I want someone from the Bluelock. It leads me to think 3 things, right? That one, it could be Kira, since he was knocked out early, right? And like, we never hear of him again, and I feel like that's a little odd. It doesn't make sense how such like a high profile ESPN top 10 like soccer ranking player was kicked out and never mentioned again. That just doesn't make sense to me, especially in the manner that he got kicked out in. Like, if I'm him, as soon as I walk out that facility, I am straight to the ladder drill, nigga. And I am at my local park training from dawn till dusk. And I'm making my way back to play these dudes in some way, shape, or form. So one is Kira. Two, I was thinking Kunigami, only for the reason because two reasons. One, because he was just good. Like, he was a really good player and he kind of got snubby and he shouldn't really have been kicked out of the facility. But two, I saw a reel of his face and he was making a certain face that I don't recall him ever making in the show. So I was assuming he like returned on some like villain shit and he's like not making friends anymore. But the thing is with Sai, unless he's been spectating this whole operation, I don't think he would even know about Kunigami like that. So that's two. But then three, which I feel like is the least likely, would be his brother, because I don't think he believes in his brother like that. But at the same time, it's his brother. Unless he's scouting Isagi. That would also be kind of crazy too. But I don't think he's doing that. But no, that was it though. That was it. That was a good little episode. New little video format. If y'all enjoyed it like this, I will happily keep doing it. And yeah, that's about all I got. Sub to this channel, Road 100K. Sub to the second channel. Know what we got going on over there. Game stuff and some just miscellaneous activities. And follow the Twitch. And that's about all I got. And without further ado, on to the next one. And yeah, that's it.